Hello.
Hi guys. We are doing breakfast meal prep.
Best meal of the day.
That's exciting. Yeah. Losing weight, it's not just a physical thing. It's here and it's here. Fight through it. You can do it. Don't give up. Okay, so the first thing, it's really hot outside. So I'm gonna put my berries and yogurt into popsicle form.
Oh yeah.
Yeah. Who doesn't like popsicle? You're gonna need a popsicle mold. I got this for $2 at the Real Canadian Superstore. Then you're gonna need a blender. And then we need some frozen berries. So this is the Field Berry Blend from Freshco. I measured out 2 cups this morning and let them sit on the counter and defrost. So this is sort of what they defrost down to, about 1 1/3 cups, but I started with 2 cups frozen. I have 2 cups of plain fat-free Greek yogurt, and this is the Great Value, the Walmart version, the Our Finest, plain fat-free. I have some cinnamon, some sugar-free syrup. This one is my protein. And I have some maple flavored drops, they're also from my protein. You can use maple extract or you can use vanilla extract. You don't have to. You don't have to use these drops. We're gonna start with putting the yogurt in to your blender. Then add your fruit. You want it to be defrosted so that not only does it help blend well, but it makes a beautiful colored popsicle that tastes super delicious. Okay, we're gonna do 1 teaspoon of cinnamon. There we go. Then I'm going to do a tablespoon. You can add more sweetener if you'd like. I'm just gonna use a tablespoon of sugar-free syrup.
Yeah, any sugar-free syrup.
Any sugar-free will work. And then I'm going to use maple flavored drops here. You can use, again, like I said, you can use vanilla, you can use maple extract, you can use whatever extract you want. I'm gonna add about 15. Now let's get a little crazy. Add a few more here.
And we're not sponsored by My Protein. We just recently found them, and they're very good. And they also ship like worldwide.
Yes, they do, and they often have a lot of sales, and which is what we
do not get. It's very hard for us to get sugar-free anything in Canada for some reason.
Yeah, so we thought we'd give these a shot, and they were really cheap, so perfect. Give you the nice maple flavor without all the sugar. So once you get all that stuff in, you're just gonna turn your blender on and blend it all up. Okay, so you might have to stop your blender and stir it halfway through to get it to keep blending. But once you do, this is what it looks like when it's all done. And then I'm just gonna take a spoon and fill up popsicle mold.
If you want to be a daredevil, you could try to pour, but we're not promising anything if you try to pour it. It might not pour gracefully, as Nicole said.
It's not going to pour very gracefully. Exactly.
But that's a good way to fill her up too. Beautiful.
Yep, so you just fill them up. And then I'm going to clean that one up a little bit. There we go. Okay, so this is what it looks like once they're all filled. And I'm going to just take the popsicle sticks and stick them in.
And this is 4 days worth, right?
This is 4 days worth. 2 pops are 1 serving, which would equal half a cup of Greek yogurt, and half a cup of berries would be 1 serving, so 2 of them. And what I am going to do though is these are my carb day ones. On the day where I'm not gonna have carbs, I'm actually gonna add some healthy fats to the ones.
In the form of?
Almond butter. So this is just the Freshco version, the Sensations version. You just have to stir it up to get the oil mixed in. And I'm going to add half a tablespoon to each popsicle so that it equals 1 tablespoon of healthy fat. And I'm just gonna add it in here.
Whoa.
And it will be just a nice little surprise at the end of my popsicle. We also, friends, have a snack meal prep video out right now that shows you a couple of different versions of these popsicles.
Yeah,
so
some fudge ones and some different ones. Go back a few videos and you'll see it.
yeah, so if you're you know, digging the popsicles for breakfast, which I am right now, or for a snack, you can go over there and get a couple more versions. So there we go. Now I know that the little flamingo bears are my fat ones for my low carb day, and the rest are for my carb days. I'm just gonna stick this. You need to freeze them anywhere from, I would say, 6 hours to overnight in order for them to be frozen solid, and then run them under some hot water for a few seconds to release them from their mold. So I'm just gonna stick these in the freezer, and then you can see what I got next. Guess what? It's the next day, and the popsicles are ready.
Yeah, we just wanted to show you guys what these look like popped out of the mold.
Yep, and so that's the one with the almond butter. And you'll just, again, run them through water, in water for a few seconds, hot water, to release them. And then now we're making egg white muffin. So you need a muffin tin that has been sprayed with cooking spray. For some extra flavor, I'm using extra virgin olive oil spray. This is just from Walmart. Okay, you need about 2 cups of roughly chopped baby spinach. You need 2.5 cups of egg whites, about 1.5 cups of sliced mushrooms, and about 1/4 of a cooking onion chopped. So we're going to add the egg whites in to a big bowl. Then I'm gonna add some spices. So you need some ground black pepper, and I'm gonna put about 1 teaspoon of the pepper in. Put in a little under 1 teaspoon. And then we'll put in I have some Mrs. Dash here. I'm gonna put in 1 teaspoon of Mrs. Dash.
Now you'd think you'd put a dash in it.
You would think, but you need more than a dash. This is the table blend, friends. Then I'm gonna put in 1 teaspoon of sea salt. This is fine sea salt. And you flavor it to your needs, like I say about, and I'll just go until I think that, you know, it's gonna be good. So then we'll just mix it up a little bit. And now we're going to saute up our vegetables.
Spray up your pan, boys and girls.
Okay, so I have sprayed the pan with extra virgin olive oil spray. I'm going to put the heat on medium and let that heat up. And then we'll add all our stuff in gradually. And I probably should have used a bigger pan, friends. So the friends, I like about 1 teaspoon of pepper, about 1 teaspoon of the sea salt. Right? Yeah, I use just under, so like 3/4 of a teaspoon. But you might not like it as salty as me. You might not like it as as peppery. So just use your judgment for what you would like in your egg muffins. That's seasoned to my taste. Okay, now I'm gonna put the onions in. There we go. Just saute these up a little bit before I add the mushrooms in. That smells good. Okay, now I'm gonna add the mushrooms in and just saute them up for a couple minutes, just until they're a bit tender.
We were just talking about egg whites. You gotta make them, if you're gonna eat egg whites regular, like me and Nicole do, you gotta season and you gotta do stuff like this that adds a ton of flavor without adding, you know,
extra
fat, calories, that kind of stuff. And this, if you do it that way, it'll make you really excited to eat egg whites every day if you keep changing it up.
And spinach. Okay, so it's been a couple minutes. They are sauteed down a little bit. I'm gonna add the spinach in. And friends, you might just have to add a little bit of cooking spray here and there to flavor the mushrooms and to help everything not stick to the pan. So I've just been spraying every once in a while. I just want to wilt the spinach down a little bit, and then we'll be ready to make our muffin cups. Okay, so we have our onion, spinach, mushroom mixture cooling a little bit. And now I'm gonna I poured the egg whites back into this container. You could also just add your seasonings and mix it in your measuring cup. I just did it in a bowl.
Or if your bowl has one of those like pouring things on it,
then you're okay.
Yeah.
But you want a spout to pour them in.
Spout, pouring thing.
Oh, the pouring thing works. So you're just gonna fill your muffin tins up. Just spread it evenly throughout your muffin tin. And friends, I'm making 4 days worth, so this is why we're doing 8 cups here. I'm just gonna make sure every cup has everything evenly. Make sure all the spices are spread out between each cup. All right, so now I have my 4 days worth of muffins. I'm just gonna let my mixture cool a little bit more so that it's not curdling the eggs and cooking the eggs. Okay, now that's cool enough. I'm gonna just take a little spoon and plop it in the middle.
Yep, and heat your oven up, preheat your oven to 350, friends.
Oops, I made a little mess, friends.
So if you don't like having fun with messes, just don't fill them up as much.
Yeah, don't fill them up as much, friends, but being me, I like overfilling things. I like using small things and overfilling things. You know, little bowls.
It all comes out in the wash.
That's what I do. So there we go. So that makes a perfect 8 cups. Well, obviously, if I overflowed them a little, but it will make 8 beautiful egg cups, which is 2 per serving. So that's 4 days of breakfast for me. Probably could make another egg. Oh. This is called cooking experiments, friends. I know you're entertained by this.
We're not perfect, friends.
No, we're not perfect. That's why you keep it in. Could have edited this out, you see.
Yep.
I never said I was a chef.
You get an extra, because of this mistake, you get an extra muffin.
I'm just a girl making breakfast. I'll have to borrow some mushrooms. There we go.
There you go. This one gets one mushroom.
Excuse me, egg cups. Look at this. See, this is called, the friends are loving this right now, sitting laughing as they're watching.
Yeah.
Watching. But see, this is cooking trial and error. Sometimes you make a mistake, and that's why I do it on camera like this. If I make a mistake, you get to see. We're human, we mess up, you just fix it, you laugh about it, and you put it in the oven and cook it. All ovens are different, the friends, so start with about 20 minutes. You could even do 15 and then check them and go again. My oven takes about 20-25 minutes to cook them. I'm gonna check them at 20.
And how do you check to know if they're done?
Pretty much the same as a cookie. Like, I put a toothpick in, and if it comes out fairly clean, then I call it a day. Okay, so this is what they look like when they're done. You just need to take a butter knife, and sort of just run it around the edges to loosen it up before you pull it out. And then plop it on your jolly old plate.
Beautiful.
And then, so I'm gonna cool these on a plate, and then I will put them in the freezer and pull them out the night before, and then reheat them in the microwave.
And Nicole was saying before, like, because we made an extra one, she knows that this is 4 days worth of egg cups. Mm-hmm. And if she eats them all in 4 days, however she divides them up, then she knows she got the nutrients that she wanted.
Exactly. So one day I'll have 3, or 1 day I'll have, or 2 days I'll have 2.5. It doesn't really matter. I just know that this is 4 days worth of breakfast. Because sometimes you overfill your cups.
Yep.
There is 4 days worth of breakfast for you guys.
That's great.
And you can use the yogurt pops as a snack or as breakfast. I have 2 meals, eggs, and then yogurt, and I spread them out. So It's kind of like a breakfast snack. Okay, so the friends, I hope you enjoyed this. Let me know, or let us know if you made them and you enjoy them, or if you're gonna try them out, or if you make something similar. Don't forget to like and subscribe. Hope you enjoyed this video. And if you don't like and subscribe, what are you gonna get?
I don't know.
The overfilled egg pan of doom.
Oh no.
Bye guys, thanks for watching.
Bye guys.
Our complete weight loss guide is finally here. We put our heart and souls into it, friends. It has 40 family-friendly recipes. Not only is there a 2-week full meal plan for you, there is a blueprint on how to make your own. The toning moves to prevent loose skin, to tighten up the loose skin. It's all in there. Everything you will ever need to know, you ever wanted to know about how we lost weight, it is there.